Have you ever wondered how motorcycle creators capture those cinematic third-person shots without a camera crew or a drone? Well, today I'll show you exactly how I film my rides using the Insta360 X5, the mounts I use, where I mount them, and how you can start creating epic motorcycle footage yourself. Okay, stay tuned. Well guys, thanks for staying tuned, and I really hope you enjoyed the montage of video in my intro. And as you can see by the backdrop here, I'm in the amazing Barossa Valley wine region, which is one of the most scenic and most photographed places in South Australia. And what an amazing place to test out the X5 camera from Insta360. So one of the big questions that keeps coming up in the comment section of my YouTube videos is, how do I capture those awesome angles and footage using the X5? Well, if you stick around, I'll give you a bit of a guided tour of where I put it on the bike and how that looks when you're actually riding down the road. Okay, then let's get straight into it. Now, this amazing X5 shoots 8K video at 30 frames per second. So that means you're going to capture all the detail. But the great thing about this, because it shoots in 360, you don't have to keep stopping the bike and moving the camera around and adjusting the shot. You capture all around you, all the footage around you, and then you jump into the editing software afterwards, either on your mobile device or on a desktop, and you just choose where you want the camera to look. It's absolutely amazing. And those features alone allow riders like me to capture footage that looks like it's been done by a film crew. And this is one of my favorite features of the X5. Every shot you're looking at right now came from the exact same clip. Front view, side tracking shot, rear follow shot, and a rider view, and also an over-the-shoulder perspective. So if something unexpected happens during a ride, you're going to be sure to capture it. You know, a great corner, a wildlife encounter, and a stunning sunset. You've already captured it. You just need to edit the footage to show your viewers. Right then, let's start with the accessory that I use most often. This is it. This is the heavy-duty motorcycle clamp. This is the foundation of my motorcycle camera setups. And as you can see, it mounts securely to anywhere on the bike pretty much. It's a great piece of kit. It's not plastic. I think it's some sort of alloy, and it's really well engineered. And it will keep the footage stable even on the roughest tracks. I haven't had this thing move at all yet. All right, let's show this on a few mounting positions on the bike. This is my #1 position for filming on the bike. By putting the camera on here, screw that down, that allows me to capture footage pointing towards myself or down the road or at the side or down or even above. I love this position. I use this a lot to splice in with other footage. Another great position is on the pannier racks, and you can see it's quick and easy to change over the position. And this is another favorite of mine. Quick and easy to clamp onto the rail on the side of my Lone Rider top box. Tighten that up, position the camera, and you get that pillion perspective over the rider's shoulder. So guys, whilst it's not an official title from Insta360, I'd call this the ultimate motorcycle starter pack. If you're only going to buy one accessory for your camera, make sure you get the heavy duty clamp. Right then guys, this bad boy here is probably the most talked about Insta360 accessory that you can buy. It's used by a lot of people, travelers, influencers, not just people on bikes. I've seen them strapped to cars, on the front of speedboats and jet skis. The cool thing about this is, whilst you can see that in real life, once you film it, it's totally invisible because of the software that Insta360 use. All right, let's give you an example of that. We'll switch on the camera. Hit the record button. There we go, we're recording. Push up the stick and we'll take it for a little walk. And as you can see, it's completely invisible. Now, viewers who have been watching my channel for any length of time know that I'm not new to Insta360. I've been using the Insta360 One since they first came out, and I teamed that up with a selfie stick. Now, back in the day, they didn't have this guy here. This is their new support clamp. As you can see here, I improvised with my own clamp and I used some zip ties or cable ties to keep this from waggling around. But the effect is just the same. It gives you that awesome footage. It looks like you're following a vehicle like they do on Top Gear, where they've got a camera pointing out of the back of that vehicle, focusing on you. It's amazing. So you get that third person shot when you're out on the tracks by yourself. All right, let's take a look at some example footage of the selfie stick teamed up with the heavy duty clamp and support clamp and the 360 camera. The result is some of the most impressive camera angles available to motorcycle riders. It literally looks like a drone is following you down the road, but there's no chase vehicle, no camera operator. For solo riders, it is an absolute game changer. And this is one of my new favorite accessories, and it's going to give me some cool shots. It's a waist strap. It's got a similar mounting clamp there. You just screw on the selfie stick, hit record, send up the stick, and away you go. Now, my final mounting accessory will be really helpful to you guys that get a bit nervous about the authorities complaining over helmet mounted cameras. This is a chest strap. It sits up quite high. Your camera goes in that, so it comes up to about this level anyway, and there's nothing that the police or the authorities can do about you wearing this. Now, I'm running out of time today, but I'm going to dedicate a full video to testing out this. So I'll show you how to adjust it, how to fit your camera into it, and I'll show you what the footage looks like. So make sure you like and subscribe on this one. Hit that notification bell so you'll see when this video comes up on my channel. All right then, before we wrap up the video, a few must-have essential accessories. First off, when you're not using the camera, I would recommend that you sit one of these guys on. It's a rubber lens cap. It simply drops on the top like that. I even just pull it off whilst I'm riding, stick it in my pocket. easy enough. They're not expensive. If you drop it, who cares? Now, if you're going to position your camera low down and you're on a gravel road similar to this, you might want to invest in these. These are permanent lens guards. They're interchangeable, they're quick to remove, but they will give you that extra level of protection. And the final thing is these flexible adhesive mounts. So in my case, I could stick them on top of the Lone Rider top box and just leave them on there. I don't have to worry about unclamping them. They're super sticky and they're not going to go anywhere. So that's about it, guys. If you're new to filming your rides or wondering which camera to buy, definitely take a look at the X5. You don't need any special editing skills. Just clamp it to your bike and then you can use the editing software on your device or on your desktop. Well, hopefully you've enjoyed the video and all the amazing footage and camera angles. If you did, do me a favor, hit that like and subscribe button, and I will see you on the next one. That's all from me today, guys. Ride safe and have a great day.